Welcome to the SharkPreneur podcast with Kevin Harrington and Seth Green. Kevin Harrington is the inventor of the infomercial, one of the original sharks from the hit TV show Shark Tank, and has generated over $5 billion in TV and digital direct response sales. Seth Green is the world's first trusted authority on cutting-edge direct response marketing, a best-selling author, and the only 3-time Marketer of the Year nominee. On the podcast, Kevin and Seth interview sharkpreneurs who share straight talk on what it takes to explode your business.
Do you want to become insanely successful? Do you want to be the go-to guru in your industry? Do you want to be talked about for all the right reasons? For over 40 years, Kevin Harrington has helped people just like you become significant influencers. Now he's broken the process down in the Key Person of Influence roadmap, and it's yours for free. Just text KPI to him at 727-888-2100. Text KPI to 727-888-2100 right now and claim your free step-by-step guide. Text KPI to 727-888-2100 to get the recognition you deserve and experience the success as the go-to voice everyone listens to in your industry today. Welcome to the SharkPreneur podcast. This is your co-host, Seth Green. Today I have the good fortune to be joined by Luke Acree, president of ReminderMedia. Luke is a sales fanatic, marketing evangelist, and an expert team builder. He's worked with tens of thousands of independent business professionals over the years, helping them understand how to connect with their client database in ways that, are you ready for this? Generate more leads, secure repeat business, and drive a heck of a lot more referrals, which is what we all want. Luke, thanks so much for joining us.
Man, it's awesome to be here. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be on the show.
Awesome. Now, I know you didn't start out as a sales fanatic, marketing evangelist, and president of ReminderMedia. How'd you get started?
Yeah, so I'll take you back a little bit, try not to bore you guys. I actually started out software engineering, but before that, thought I was going to be the next Jonas Brothers. I was in a band with my brothers growing up. I was one of those kids that was homeschooled, so I come from a family of 8 kids.
Wow.
Was homeschooled, one of those kids that played music literally 4 hours a day, thought was going to do music full time. That fell apart when the classic band story happens when your brother falls in love with his now wife. He was the drummer. So he fell in love, got married. We had to get real jobs. I went to community college at that point. And at community college, I basically got into, a little bit of, I guess, what you call information technology, which is help desk stuff like that. Then got kind of a knack for, programming. Not positive why I chose programming, because you guys can see I'm a sales marketing guy. But, got into programming. I look back and go, maybe it was because I saw that's where the money was. That's where the industry was headed. And in college with my brother who got married, he's an incredible designer. So he's a web designer. He works with me here at ReminderMedia now. But we started a company called Nextmark Design. And Nextmark Design was a website company, and that was my first foray into sales, into marketing. I was doing the back-end development for the websites. My brother Dan was doing the front-end design and all that good stuff, but I had to figure out, hey, how do you get people to actually want to use you? And
right.
So that's what taught me. My dad's a pastor, so my first, kind of understanding of a database and sphere of influence is I used his connections, and we went and did websites for churches, for friends of his, other pastors, right? So there's your connection into, you got to grow your network.
Yeah.
And then did some small mom-and-pop grocery stores. At the same time, maybe business runs in our family. My uncle had the company ReminderMedia at that time, and he had reached a point, he was doing a lot of print. Our flagship product is American Lifestyle Magazine. So maybe some of the audience has seen it, received it, heard about it, and I can explain kind of what it is later on. But he was having some success doing that and had reached a point where a lot of entrepreneurs reach in their journey, where he was just a little bit burned out. He had been doing it for years, incredibly talented, had some success, and at that point was really mentoring Dan and I in our business, and we decided to join forces. That was 9 years ago, and I just tell everybody, man, God's blessed us. We had, just under 40 employees. We're up to 220 employees now.
Wow.
We worked last year in 2019, we worked with just over 38,000 small business owners, and it's been an incredible ride. Really, when I started with Steve and, we did this about 9 years ago, my first thing was sitting down at a desk and just picking up a phone and cold calling real estate agents. And about an hour and a half in, I got someone over the phone to sign up, and I realized, man, we can do this. we can build this out. Now we have about 120 callers on the phone that call all day long. And really our passion is, what I always tell people is, we believe relationships are the fundamental key to success in business. And we want to help people create raving fans out of their database. Because if you can create a raving fan, that person's going to refer you and they're going to do repeat business with you. And so it's all about how do you do that and how do you systematize it to do it at scale without taking the human relationship side totally out of it, because that's what's going to drive your success. And that's really what we've been doing now for a long time and been blessed at it.
Awesome. All right. So thank you for the short version. That was,
yeah.
That's
Can you imagine my long version? It's probably 2 hours.
Book, right? Okay. So let's talk about, what does ReminderMedia do for our folks who don't know?
Yeah. So our main focus is helping you connect to your database. Where we get you set up is we basically have a magazine called American Lifestyle Magazine. We actually have 2 of them now. We have American Lifestyle Magazine and we have something called Start Healthy. But the whole key here is we make this magazine, but make it look like the business owner created it. So think white labeling a magazine. We create the content. We make it look really high quality to give you a frame of reference. It's like an architectural digest. Think of Forbes magazine quality, coffee table publication. It comes compliments from the business owner as a gift to their client. And why it's been so successful for us is not only can you customize it with the obvious info that a business does, like the photo, the logo, your contact information, you can literally customize it down to the individual you send it to. So if my wife Megan and I are maybe a big account for you, maybe it's our wedding anniversary, you could write us a personal letter on the inside cover of the magazine that's delivered just to us. All the other magazines you send to your clients as a touch point could have a generic letter or be personalized. We have translated that now into not only a print magazine, but it's a digital magazine. We also now have a social media feature where we have a library of our content that you can share on social media. And now we've already gone into the local space where we can give you local events that are happening to your community. But the main key here is that we're giving you a full touch point program to your database of clients, and your time, which is your most valuable asset as a business owner, as a salesperson, is 20 minutes. Our average client spends about 20 minutes on this, and we set everything up for you. We create the magazine. We make you look like $1 million on it. It goes out every 2 months to your clients. And we find from our database, we do a survey with a third party called GFK. They go in, they audit and survey the recipients of the magazine and find out, hey, what are the statistics? What are people seeing? Average person is hanging on to it for around 4 weeks. Average consumer is reading it for 44 minutes. So the comparison I give is, think of Seinfeld. Average Seinfeld episode's 18 minutes long. They're spending 2 Seinfeld episodes with you. And then the most important is, what's the referral rate? What are our clients seeing? We see over the course of a year of sending this, which would be 6 issues to your database, we see a 38% referral rate. So if you think 50 people you're sending it to, you'd be about 19 referrals over the course of a year. That's not 19 closed deals. I always like to clarify that for people. But, you're thinking, if you're a financial advisor, maybe you turn that into 3, 4, 5 new accounts for yourself.
Okay, so you said a whole lot in that short answer. So I want to unpack it a little bit. And there's something there I didn't know. So full disclosure, I'm a client of ReminderMedia.
And for that, we thank you, Seth. No.
Appreciate that. And a partner in some other ventures. And I didn't know, and I didn't know I could personalize my magazine to one person. So I've changed the inside cover, I've changed the inside back cover, I've changed the bottom half of the back cover, and I've changed the 2 tear-out cards that go in the front and back of the magazine. But I did not know that I can make one magazine for one person. I thought I had this awesome magazine, but I delivered the same magazine to every single of the, let's say, 100 people I send it to. So the fact that I'll have to figure that out. I did not know I could personalize down to one specific person. That's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, what makes that really nice is you can target per campaign you're doing. So even if you don't think person, you think, hey, I want to send some of these to doctor's offices, you write a letter for your prospects versus writing a letter just for a client or something.
Right. So that almost I could use that as a customized, I've used it as a referral piece and a stick strategy, but I could use that as a prospecting piece, because I could write my 1-page sales letter in the front inside cover. And heck, I could say it's continued on the back and get a couple-page sales letter wrapped in my magazine.
Exactly.
And then theoretically, if they're leaving it in their office, other people are going to read it and say, hey, Doc, are we doing this? This guy's awesome.
Yeah. And think about it. I'll take it even one next level for you that I've seen like financial advisors do and real estate agents do is they feature sometimes the doctor in the back of the magazine because you think about it twofold. One is, you know, it's in the waiting room. It makes perfect sense. It ties everything together. Second is it gives you an amazing touch point to that business owner or that doctor, right, whoever you're featuring, and you put them on there. You can feature clients on the back cover. I mean, everybody, it's vanity. I hate to say it, but especially in America.
Right. So we've had great success using, like if I'm at a conference and we take a selfie, and then I send a customized postcard with that picture to jog their memory in case they don't remember who I am. But even if they remember, they're like, oh, that was so cool. I didn't know. I didn't think, crap, I could do it one-off issues of a magazine. And that's awesome. I love it. Especially if I'm doing it like a little promotional piece for them. A, they got some free marketing already. And B, they're a whole lot less likely to throw it out if their picture's on it. Yep.
100%, man. And they share it with friends. It's amazing. You put like another hack is put the family in there with the kids. The kids take it to school. We've gotten that testimonial so many times. They take it to school. I'm in a magazine and it spreads all around. So it creates buzz, right? That's what it's about. Creating buzz, and the buzz, if you do it the right way and you create impact with people, you build mind share. So you're relevant in their mind. And then also you a lot of times trigger gratitude. And gratitude, people want to reciprocate. They want to give back to you, and hopefully you've trained them to give back to you with a referral.
Yeah, and I love I just got another idea off of that. Like, for example, for the college planning business that we have, I could put my kids in the magazine and on a page with our college planning offer, and then they take it to their schools. But I didn't even think about what you just said, which is put your prospects family, because you could get their pictures off social media.
Bingo.
I just got an army of unpaid free affiliates. That's awesome. I love it. Okay. So I think we've already earned the price of admission for everybody watching or listening to this. So let's talk about, we talked about the magazine. We talked about social media. You also have a new postcard strategy. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. So my whole passion, right, is that, you know, obviously our mission here at ReminderMedia is help people close more deals and retain more business. And everybody understands in sales, look, it's a funnel. And you have anonymous people that don't know you, that you have to get to know you. Then you funnel and nurture them into this where they like you, and ultimately that you get into a position of trust with them, right? The know, like, and trust where they want to buy from you. Our postcard strategy it goes along with our digital strategy. Is like we want to give you a 12 touch point system that allows you to hit people one time a month, and you're building that mind share with them. And it allows you to do it at a more cost-effective rate to the anonymous public, right? So if you think in real estate, you're going after a farm, right? You're going after a specific zip code. You're going after a specific niche. Maybe if you're in the financial advising space, you have a target audience. We can help you by demographic information and geographic information, target people who make $150,000 a year, that type of stuff. We then send a postcard to them once a month. And getting into postcards, look, if you just want postcards, go to Vistaprint and print yourself some postcards. Like, I'm not in the postcard business, just everybody listening. What I'm in the business of is it's about a campaign. It's about a strategy. It's about understanding how to use them. And what we have found in doing this is it's in the consistency, but more importantly, just in consistency with the mailer, it's in the impact that you create. And I have found in these postcards, and you mentioned putting someone's picture on a postcard, which is freaking phenomenal. I love that, dude. That's awesome. I'm going to have to steal that when I hear a good idea.
I got like 4 ideas from you, so go for it.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. I love that. To make it simple for people to understand, how do you create impact? You know, you create impact with people by giving them something of value, and a lot of times something that's relevant to them. And I break it down into 3 E's. You want to send something on that card that's either entertaining, that's educational, or that's endearing. And that's to make it simple for people to grasp. Well, entertaining might be, we have this feature where we can give you the local events that are happening in your community. And I'm not talking about the concert in your community. I'm talking about the Wine 101 class, the flea market. So we can give you those events curated for your community. We're getting unbelievable response from doing this for people. The second, that's an idea for entertaining, right? It's lifestyle-based entertaining. Education. Well, what are you in the business of? Or if you're a financial advisor, there's so many things you probably want to educate people on, whether it's from retirement, Social Security, whatever it is that you specialize in. If you're a real estate agent, it's as simple as here's what's happening in your market. Hey, 3 homes sold in your neighborhood for this price. Would you want a free comparative market analysis? And then last is endearing. And a lot of people miss the endearing part, but I actually think it's one of the most successful marketing strategies you can use, and here's why. Endearing is you want to connect yourself to the people in the community so they trust you and it humanizes you. So for me, I live outside of Philadelphia, so I support a food bank called Philabundance. I want the people in my sphere to know I support Philabundance. That endears me to them. I get the halo effect in psychology where people, now you shouldn't just support nonprofits so you get the halo effect, but it's a nice thing where they see you associate it with something good, they put that good on you. So another thing, Little League Baseball, you might support the Little League Baseball team. Or think about it this way, if you send a card to a community, so a postcard to a community, and you do a fundraiser where you're collecting all the old junk and taking it to Goodwill or taking it to Green Drop, whatever your local charity is, now you have 2 touch points. You have the card going out, and then when you go collect the actual stuff they want to give away, you can meet them face to face, and it endears you to them into the community. And again, it's about building that mind share, which makes them, when they think real estate, they think of you. When they think financial advising, they think of you. And then ultimately, it just can't be that they think of you. They have to like you and trust you. So our postcard strategy is focused on consistency and then impact, which we then flow our content into these 3 E's. And then most importantly, we do it for you. You don't have time to be the content guru. That's what we do. That's our specialty. You just have to be the one that does the hustle, that literally actually goes and meets and greets these people and talks to these people.
That is absolutely awesome. I love it. You've given so many golden nuggets here. I know your time is incredibly valuable. Well, I'm going to ask you one more question before we let you. What do you like best about what you do? Because obviously you're a fanatic. What are you the fan of?
Okay, so I have to answer this with twofold. One is I love the rush of earning a new client. So you're going to see me at conferences. You're going to see me on the phone. And closing the deal, I'm just going to be direct with you guys. Closing the deal, that rush I get from gaining a new client, I freaking love that. But more importantly than that, I love the success stories. So my brother was making $28,000 a year in Lynchburg, Virginia at a call center. Unhappy, miserable. I told him, dude, jump into real estate, quit your job. He made over $600,000 in GCI last year. And the life change that it's done for him, I can't tell you guys the rush that you get from hearing from people where, and money's just a tool. It's not all about money in life. But the freedom he's gotten and the happiness he's gotten from that. And I have so many clients that I hear those testimonials. That just excites me every single day. And that's why I come into work. That's why I'm trying to create new products, is I want to help people dominate in their life. And my mission is to help you live a life of freedom. If you look at the vision on ReminderMedia, it's helping people live a life of freedom. And we provide that through helping you earn income, so you can use that as a tool in your life to take the vacations you want, to send your kids to the school you want, to support the charities you want. That's what gets me going. It's a long answer, but I couldn't help myself.
That's all right. I love it. I love the passion. All right. For our folks who are excited about what they're learning about ReminderMedia and what you can do, and aren't clients yet like I am, where is the best place for them to go to learn more?
Yes. So go to remindermedia.com. And there you're going to be able to have access to our products. You'll be able to have access to our free resources. You'll be able to get in touch with me. So remindermedia.com.
Awesome. We've been here with Luke from remindermedia.com. Luke, thank you so much for joining us.
Awesome. Thanks, Seth. Appreciate you having me on.
Do you need money to fund your idea, product, or service? Are you ready to take your business to the next level but need capital to get it done? Kevin Harrington has heard more than 50,000 pitches and knows how to help you make the perfect pitch to get the funding for your entrepreneurial dream. He's distilled the process down in his perfect pitch cheat sheet, and it's yours for free. Just text PITCH to him right now at 727-888-2100. Text PITCH to 727-888-2100 right now and claim your free perfect pitch cheat sheet. Text PITCH to 727-888-2100 to start funding your dream today.
This show has been produced by Market Domination, LLC. To discover how you can have your own show completely done for you and turn it into a real published book and become the authority in your marketplace, go to www.marketdominationllc.com/podcast offer.